Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I'm going to show you tonight is tucked inside the constitutional carry progress in Louisiana. They did something that I've seen no other states do, and every single conservative state needs to do it because they just got in front of the gun controllers. Wet dreams with this one, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments. So right down there. Of course, everything is linked, to make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on to make sure that you can join this train of freedom every single day, 2 and 3 times daily, and thank you for that consideration. Now, guys, the spring is almost here, and whether you want to go fishing like I do, you want to go outdoors, you want to go hiking, climbing, whatever you're going to do, Sportsman Guide is here to support that quest. They have all the brands that you can imagine: Vortex, Irish Setter, Nomad, all the heavy hitters. And the bottom line is, if it's outdoors that you're seeking, Sportsman Guide is where you need to look, and that is why they have sponsored this content, and I appreciate them for doing so, because this right here, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. All right, beautiful people. We found ourselves in a race to the 28th constitutional carry state in these United States. Now, that's not really new. We've known it's coming. However, what they put in the bill as a companion bill, this is what I want to see everywhere. Please, please spread this one out, because if you have any connection to state legislatures, anything, this needs to spread. Talk about kicking the gun controllers right in the gonads. This is how you do it. Louisiana lawmakers advance permitless concealed carry gun bill. So they're one step closer to joining the list of states, and if I put my money on it, they're going to get it. So they've got a new governor. They had already passed it multiple times in the past, and the governor refused to sign it. Well, now they've got a Republican who's already said he'll sign it if they get it to his desk. There's supermajorities on the conservative side in Louisiana. It's most likely going to get to his desk, not like South Carolina, which is kind of rhino-y and up in the air. However, this next piece right here, this goes into something that the gun controllers are trying to do to break the American public, to break gun manufacturers, to break anybody who touches a firearm. They're trying to do this right here. Legislators also greenlighted a bill that would provide a level of immunity from civil liability from someone who uses a concealed firearm to shoot a person in self-defense. That's how the left gets you. They go through lawfare, and if there's no criminal charges, then they do a civil lawsuit. This is what they do. They want to destroy the Second Amendment through the lawfare system. That's been their push for about the last year and a half before they started getting it mainstream. Now, this is what's happening there, and this is how close this is. Louisiana is one step closer to joining the list of states that allow people to carry concealed guns without a permit. A Republican lawmakers advanced legislation Thursday during a special session that was called to address violent crime. So that's happening literally today. But that companion bill that gets in front of the civic liability or civil liability lawsuits, that's the one. Now, here's what's happening behind the scenes, and then I'm going to show you where the Democrats are going, and it's going to sound very familiar, and we're going to shoot it out of the sky like Duck Hunt. Check this out. The Senate approved both measures on party line votes, sending them to the House. So it's already passed the upper chamber. Now it goes back down to the House, where the GOP holds a 2/3 supermajority, and Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry has already signaled that he plans to sign the bills if he reaches desk. It looks good. Now, South Carolina proves that just because it looks good doesn't mean it's always going to happen, but they have passed it in the past, so it's looking like it's potentially really awesome. And that civil liability shield also passed. That's a really big deal. Now, here we go to the Democratic playbook. And this, guys, this has been something that I've been hitting on a lot recently in the last 2 weeks. They are going to consistently leverage fear to make you make adjustments out of your rights. Hey, we want to enhance your rights and give you back a right that was put behind a permit and a licensing scheme by the state governments. Okay, that sounds good. Ooh, but it will be scary. You don't want there to be more guns with more freedom. You know, after all, there's only regular background checks from NICS purchases. But this could cause all these things. It's all about fear. Check this out. They will always do this. Miguez and other Republicans argue that criminals ignore gun requirements and that law-abiding citizens should be allowed to carry concealed weapons without a permit to protect themselves. They should. They will in Louisiana. Number 28 looks like it's going to be Louisiana. But Democrats say the measure could lead to more gun violence and jeopardize public safety. Here's the part where we go duck hunt on this. Ohio, David Yost, the Attorney General, just came out and said there was absolutely no statistical evidence to show over 2 years after they adopted constitutional carry in Ohio that there was any increase in crime. In fact, there was record-breaking drops. We've done it in the videos. I can show you all the data that you want. The fact is that data point that they continue to say this might if, well then if the wolf come out in the full moon and the Wolverine hits you just right and you're wearing a shoe on your left foot and one's purple and one's right. I mean, they always do this. Imagine if this, that, and there, you're wrong. Anyway, let's continue. Last one. Some more fear. Opponents of the bill pointed to Louisiana's high rate of gun violence that they feel could worsen with the bill. The state had the country's second highest rate of gun-related deaths in 2021, 2024, with 1314, according to the most recent data from the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. The figure includes suicides and homicides. Well, at least they've adapted to saying suicides now, because before it was just no mention of it. Quote, "This is by far one of the most dangerous pieces of legislation that's about to pass out of this building," Democratic Senator Royce Duplessis, weird last name, said Thursday. So, again, they're going back to fear. This is the most dangerous bill that's ever come out of the House. Really? In Louisiana, in the Deep South? That's what you want to go with? Not all the other really questionable things in the Deep South? No, just leave that there. But the whole point here is Republicans are trying to remove an obstruction to your rights because they put it behind a fee and a permitting system, which is a basically granting of your rights, which you already had by the government to you. And you got to pay for a fee. That's something that's already your right. Democrats are coming out and saying, but it's so bad and so scary, it's going to add XYZ to the bottom line when there's existing proof that it has not. And all the while, Republicans are laying out the groundwork to get rid of to put up a civil immunity shield for anybody, because the left always wants to sue you when you defend yourself. That little piece is the real nugget. Constitutional carry is amazing and cool and awesome. The civil shield, or the level of immunity, that is incredible, and that I want to see in every single state that has constitutional carry. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.